corner. Here's a replay. Oh, lost the car very, very late. And was not able to catch it through the race because there is a bit of a tailwind down into start. Oh, one of the cars off. One of the B3 racing cars is off in the background. Is that Attila? See what happens. Well, brakes worked at the end there.
Speeds and playing to the advantage of the car is always going to snap around and spins through a chicane. He takes Aussie Yusuf. Here is also a replay of Peter Belshaw just overcooking it into turn 9.
Oh, and that's not an
Keane who found a way. Oh, and contact between Phil Keane. Oh, dear me. And that's a big accident with Phil Keane and Andrea Fausti. And Keane has absolutely slammed into the tyre wall at the start of the pit straight. And Andrea Fausti crunches into the pit wall as well. And that is a very, very nasty accident. As we have another look at it, and we will almost certainly see the safety car, if not more, well, the Scapadia rather. Here is a replay of Alain Costa's moment.
Yeah, you see Costa runs right wide out onto the debris on the outside of the corner there where you shouldn't be, and yeah, sure enough, caught out by the conditions.
And then possibly a little bit of a lead-lined right foot as he tried to accelerate up there. He covers the inside line. Andrew Ferguson swoops across into second and gets some assistance from Halal. So we've got another car in with it. Well, the gap was there, but it was always going to close. And unfortunately, Costa them looking to swap places time after time, as Lucas Orrick was an unfortunate retiree, getting no traction on the grass and thumping into the tyre wall. And therefore was able to get himself into second place by second corner. An early spin for Julien Brichet.
Number 2, Camaro, Duncan Houseman, has got himself ahead of the Inter-Nissan Maserati contest that gets all physical there. Is he going to tap? Oh, yes. A very dramatic spin that. He was helped. He's got a good book to read. Way wide goes Siljehout, wheels in the gravel, demolishes the marker. Maseratis have got nowhere to go. Whoops, there's contact. Siljehout gets turned around in the mid-pack and off he goes, backwards into the barrier. And it was the Autolando Sport Porsche in the hands of Alessandro. Replay of more dramas coming out of the second chicane. 64 in strife, which is the Emmanuel Vink and Chris Lock. And that's a rotation for trying to go for the same bit of tarmac for the first couple of laps of the race. Some more fortunate than others. Conditions became really treacherous. There was drama down at the first chicane as Loris Spinelli and Dennis Lynn met in the middle. It's far from easy as the cars battled on. Drama took out Christoph Lenz and a spin, which was the Italian driver Manuele Mengozzi. Tim Muller was in strife as well, being collected as he went right. But by that stage, the race leader had long gone. Dennis Lynn, the race 1 winner, headed for the grass, headed up the escape road and could do no better. Off into the gravel went Martin Kodrich. He was able to recover, but only for 14th place as he dug himself. Front intake and headed for the pit lane. And then we had this drama as well for the number 69 Lamborghini. As off went Theodore. Kelly Rugolo was very rapid indeed, but in the end of the session it was going to be about BMW. Frederic Verviche had a spin in number 1. Number 24 Bentley was another rotator.
suddenly is completely out of shape, and over he goes.
Daniel Abt locked up the rears as he tried to overtake Antonio Felix Acosta and almost came together. Tarazan locking the rears, sticking it in the wall once, twice, but he managed to get back out again. Just hear the rears lock. And then one hit in the wall, another hit in the wall, very hard, until he too hit the wall and damaged the belt in that. Mahindra spins and puts it in the wall, and that's going to wreck Conway's lap. Oh, and they hit each other. I mean, to get him through to the final part of qualifying. Martin on the brakes, locks up, goes straight on, through goes Buemi, third very cunningly. What happened then? Oh,
overcorrected, got sideways.
Midway through the first session, Michaela Lotion has problems, spinning off course after a trip through the grass in turn 5.
Of us from the Grand Prix of Alabama, and Lotion. So they're going to get the green. The caution comes out to me like as a Lotion is trying to go to speed. He gets hit in the back by Carlos Munoz, and that turns a Lotion into Hawksworth in the 41, and that's ready. Saw come down the turn.
I'll tell you what, the race started and we have a yellow at a track that's a lot easier to get around.
We've got yellow to yellow.
Already contact
from Ashton Bourdais with a broken wing. He's got Dixon. Oh, he just got tagged there, probably by Bourdais, I would think.
By anybody else that was coming up because it was right in the middle of the hairpin. Bourdais slides in on the grass, tags Dixon's back wheel, spins really tight, and he's going to make a move.
And a little contact there. Pagano off track.
Pagano blocked him a little. He goes to the inside, and he moves over on him.
Well, I don't think so. There's a corner, Paul. There's a right-hand corner coming up.
I don't know, man. I disagree with you.
But once again, we ride along with Rahal, and again, there's a right-hander there, as you mentioned. He has to turn. That right-hander is room to leave any room. He can't go wide through there. Rahal wasn't far enough along.
Oh, the front wing's gone now.
Off. That's it. No way Graham Rahal can keep the pace with that wing gone. Wing has come off the 15 and off course he goes. Just a little bit too quick. If he didn't damage his wing, he'd be probably under review for a blocking move here.
Well, it looked like Hawksworth just backed off to let the...
Aggressive defense, no. Gris is going to go right down to the bottom of the track. Contact on the inside. Gris back on the...
Lock up, different parts of the group. Whoops, way up over the curb and then over the car ahead. And that is two of the Russian drivers that have come to grief. One triggered it, one... And a big moment, that, I'm afraid, takes Korniev right around.
Dressel's trying to come around the outside though. He's third, he wants to be in second place. George Russell, one or two others drifting out wide further. There was some contacts on the way into turn 1, some pretty big contact. Pedro Piquet, got Ben Barnicoat in third place, and here comes George Russell down the inside, wheel to wheel, a bit of wheel contact, and Gunther goes straight on into the back. George went for the move, he got the inside line, and then Max turns in, there's contacts with both. Another one inherits the lead. Going to get a repower. This was the spin. I had a feeling it was a Prema car, and it was Nick Cassidy. Great car control, wasn't it, that though? Kept his foot buried on the accelerator, a full 3. Might see Seti Kamara. We saw him out wide on the circuit, we didn't see.
Olha aí, vem colocando por dentro. Opa, o toque! O toque do Rudsev. Precisava forçar, ele estava fechando a porta ali. O Rudsev colocou por dentro, ia tentando a ultrapassagem. Era a defesa ali do Celes. Já rodou, ficou no espaço ali o Nissani. Valendo a prova em Hungaroring, e o Nissani errou na última curva antes de abrir. Vamos acompanhando, o Deletraz também vai segurando. Olha aí o Pietro. Outro carro atrás do Pietro rodou. O Deletraz também rodou. Mal começou e o Pietro vai mandando bem, hein? Pietro Fittipaldi largou na 8ª, já é 4º e briga pela 3ª.
Ó o mexicano de novo, hein?
Eita!
René Binder rodando também.
Todo mundo patinando nessas...
E o japonês,
Opa, olha aí, vazando direto. Ele lá fora conseguiu escapar, hein? Por pouco, deu um toquinho, né?
e agora vai ficando nessa segunda metade.